Don't move!
Follow my orders, and it'll be okay.
Find anything interesting?
Get over here.
Like we got another freak, just won't fit anywhere else.
Enjoy your stay.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth, right here.
I've got a few minutes to browse. Peace, brother.
Running from something? Welcome home. Home. Yes.
My client appreciates the work you do with his rat problem. Now, if you're
Yeah. Do you know Imogene Cabot?
name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Ain't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me. You didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are going to get along. So it's my turn to answer questions.
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Oh, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them. just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Defend yourself.
Right down the secret.
Hello.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogen is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
What's she doing here? Is she a member of your movement?
Actually, she and I are,
my husband's favorite songs to
you
dance
know,
together to.
romantically
I
involved.
know you're dancing. in
Not
the
that it's any of
clouds
your
right now.
business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
Wow, you went right to throwing your weight around. I thought we were friends. If you want to see her so bad, don't let me stand in your way. Here, I'll unlock the door for you. She's all yours, neighbor.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
What happens if you don't get more serum?
Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. I've gone without a treatment much longer before with no lasting effect.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No. I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
You never know what you have until you clean your room.
We don't have anything to talk about.
Edward, switch to single sideband modulating. Can you hear me?
Oh my God, it's happening.
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
now. How's this?
Oh, that's stunning. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Who are you again?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
Probably the same raiders that stole the serum.
Could be. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
That's right. I was in cryosleep until recently.
Interesting. We'll have to talk more about that later, but time presses. Is there anything else before we get going?
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Being locked up for 200 years by your own son might make anyone a bit grumpy.
Just do what you're being paid to do. Hold on, weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find her?
Yes, I found her. She's fine.
Oh, good.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Okay.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
Ready? Let's go.
To the winners go the spoils.
Get over here. You, here, now.
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
Strong friend.
We'll get through this. Stay
Send a postcard to your mother.
Bullets I got.
Break out the shovel.
Shit.
Door's chained up on the other end. Would need the key. Stop right there.
Don't shoot.
Figure you won't just run.
One wrong move. Yeah. I'm the best. Hand over your caps.
Let me see what you've got on you.
Stay put and shut up.
What was that?
That was interesting.
We need to get to my office. Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah.
Nice.
I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement, although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning, although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
There.
That's it.
Or we could just kick the door down.
in an age.
Bed and put his beard back over the covers and slowly drifted off to sleep. Rap tap tap went the noise again. The old man opened his eyes and looked to the window where the sound was coming from. Rap tap tap. Give me my tail back! Give me my tail back! The old man bolted up and ran to the front door again. He unlatched the door and called out once again, "Dogs! Get them ugly weasel!" The dogs came about bounding and barking again. They ran to the window and chased the thing back into the woods. When they finally came back, the old man closed the door again, got back into bed, and put his beard up over the covers. Slowly, slowly he eased down and started to drift back off to sleep. Rap tap tap. The old man's eyes bolted open and he listened closely, for now the sound emanated from the front door.
Don't scare me.
Rap tap tap.
5 missed messages.
Give me my tail back. Give me my tail back. The old man jumped up out of bed and ran to the window this time. He threw open the latch and opened the window, and he called to his dogs once more. "Dogs, get them ugly weasel." They remained all quiet. The dogs never came. The thing had eaten them all up. The old man slammed shut the window and ran back to his bed, pulling the covers up to his eyes. Rap tap tap. Give me my tail back. The old man heard a crack and a horrible splintering as the latch of the door broke open and the door swung open. The old man heard something dragging across the floorboards as the thing crept closer. The stump of its tail dragging behind it. Give me my tail back! Go away! The old man whimpered. Nice. Give me my tail back! Give me my tail back! The thing was at the foot of his bed now, creeping closer, 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 until...
What was that?
Chilling tales for dark nights.
Once, there was a little girl named Tilly who was afraid to go to bed. Nothing bad had ever happened to her, but somebody had told her some scary stories, and after that, she was afraid. One night, she really did hear something. She lay in bed, listening, and she heard a very quiet voice say, The next night, Tilly asked her mother if she could keep the light on for a while, but her mother said, "Nonsense, darling." Nothing happened that night, so Tilly did not ask again. But the next night, while Tilly was lying in bed, afraid to go to sleep, she heard a little voice say, slowly, Tilly was too scared to get up and look. The next night, she heard the little whispering voice say, I'm on the second step. Tilly got more and more scared each night, but everybody told her Oh, that's nothing. Now there were 8 steps in the staircase. Every night, Tilly heard the voice.
Shopping at Ass Whooping
Until one night, she heard the voice say, Tilly, I'm in the hall. Tilly was so frightened she couldn't eat her breakfast the next morning, and she couldn't eat her supper that night. The next night, Tilly was lying awake in bed, and it was not very long before she heard that horrid little whispering voice say, Tilly, I'm at the door. The next night, it said, Tilly, I'm in the room. Tilly was too scared even to scream for her mother. The next night, the voice said, Tilly, I'm standing by the bed. And the next night, I've got you!
Off the Beaten Path by Michael Whitehouse. Narrated by Otis Gyre.
No way to pick this.
Robert Francis started the day with purpose and verve. Thrilled by the thought of no drive to work, no gray boring suit or stifled office air, he negotiated the sporadic city traffic with glee. He owned 2 other bikes, but for this adventure would rely upon his favorite and most trusted of wheeled companions. With a custom paint job reading Rob in large white letters across a frame of black, this was a bike which had never failed him. No bumps, no bruises, not so much as a punctured tire. His itinerary was set, and he was filled with
night. The next night, Tilly was lying awake in bed, and it was not very long before she heard that horrid little whispering voice say, Tilly, I'm at the door. The next night, it said, Tilly, I'm in the room. Tilly was too scared even to scream for her mother. The next night, the voice said, Tilly, I'm standing by the bed. And the next night, I've got you!
If it's not a...
Off the Beaten Path by Michael Whitehouse. Narrated by Otis Gyre.
Nice.
Robert Francis started the day with purpose and verve. Thrilled by the thought of no drive to work,
Night. The next night, Tilly was lying awake in bed, and it was not very long before she heard that horrid little whispering voice say, "Tilly, I'm at the door." The next night, it said, "Tilly, I'm in the room." Tilly was too scared even to scream for her mother. The next night, the voice said, "Tilly, I'm standing by the bed." And the next night,
opens with a key.
"I've got you!"
Off the Beaten Path by Michael Whitehouse. Narrated by Otis Giant. Robert Francis started the day with purpose and verve. Thrilled by the thought of no drive to work, no gray boring suit or stifled office air, he negotiated the sporadic city traffic with glee. He owned 2 other bikes, but for this adventure would rely upon his favorite and most trusted of wheeled companions. With a custom paint job reading Rob in large white letters across a frame of black, this was a bike which had never failed him. No bumps, no bruises, not so much as a punctured tire. His itinerary was set, and he was filled with excitement
Night. The next night, Tilly was lying awake in bed, and it was not very long before she heard that horrid little whispering voice say, "Tilly, I'm at the door." The next night, it said, "Tilly, I'm in the room." Tilly was too scared even to scream for her mother. The next night, the voice said, "Tilly, I'm standing by the bed." And the next night, "I've got you!"
Off the Beaten Path by Michael Whitehouse. Narrated by Otis Giant. Robert Francis started the day with purpose and verve. Thrilled by the thought of no drive to work, no gray boring suit or stifled office air.
If they manage to free Lorenzo before I can stop them,
with glee.
it's not worth thinking
He
about.
owned 2 other bikes, but for this adventure would rely upon his favorite and most trusted of wheeled companions. With a custom paint job reading Rob in large white letters across a frame of black, this was a bike which had never failed him. No bumps, no bruises, not so much as a punctured tire. His itinerary was set, and he was filled with excitement at the prospect of finally being on holiday. It had been more than 11 months since he had taken so much as an hour off from his suffocating suit and tie, so the thoughts of spending 8 whole days cycling through the Scottish wilderness
on the bottom floor.
with only his backpack and tent for company was frankly exhilarating. Within an hour, he had reached the city limits, breathing a sigh of relief as he left the world of work and sales targets behind. Most of his time was spent in the corporate office blocks of that great place, but the countryside is where he longed to be, exploring the unbound wilderness. The unpredictable Scottish summer cast its unwelcome interruptions as the busy traffic gave way to winding country roads. It was colder than he had anticipated, but even this could not dampen his spirits. As he made his way through the open countryside, passing the occasional car and rural dwelling, a smile crept across his face. Cycling was his passion, and Robert was in his element. A couple of hours passed as the sparse yet vibrant green grassland soon surrendered to a more imposing and altogether impressive setting. Slight hills rose up to become domineering mountains. Pockets of isolated woodland soon weaved together into thick and impenetrable forests, and wide-open roads soon constricted into narrower, less-trodden avenues. For the past 3 months, he had been in a quandary about where to go on his adventure, which remote part of Scotland
The old
to
utility
explore.
elevator is still working.
But when he passed over an old stone bridge with a babbling stream underneath like 1,000 voices whispering for attention, and found himself face to face with a forest covering hills, mountains, and valleys like a blanket, he knew he had made the right decision. A dirt road cut through the labyrinth of trees ahead, winding and twisting for miles. It occurred to Robert that as he cycled further into the forest, the daylight above seemed to diminish with each panting puff of air, blocked by the huge pine trees on both sides, as if the sun were an unwelcome visitor. As the sky darkened, it became clear it was time to stop for the night. So, after spotting a gap in the trees not far from the road, he clambered through some thick underfoot and tangled bushes, hauling his bike and backpack behind him, looking for a suitable resting place. On reaching the clearing, and observing the broken and felled trees which encircled it, he set his tent up for the night on a small pitch of unassuming grass. Before long, he was sitting next to a roaring fire under the stars. Unimpeded by the false light of man, they shone bright and bold above. After a few hours of watching the warm glow of the fire, he reluctantly turned in for the night, excited by the prospect of another day's adventure. Another day of distance between himself and the
Don't
city.
hesitate.
That
We can't
night,
let them
he
release
slept
Lorenzo.
soundly, but for one ill-defined dream of a noise in the darkness, growing louder with each breath. The next morning, he set off as soon as there was daylight. It had rained slightly during the night, and after cycling for an hour, Robert noticed a change in the landscape. It had become increasingly unkempt, less constrained. The trees seemed closer together, and any occasional gaps in the forest scenery were filled by clearings and small fields which had been left unattended for some time.
That's the only
It
thing
became
keeping
clear
Lorenzo
that
from
he
breaking
had
out
traveled far enough into the forest.
of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Shit, they're breaking through the security doors. Hurry it up!
I'm opening the main door.
You've
Hurry!
almost got
The
it.
umbrella shield is down.
Apparently, even the simplest task is beyond your capabilities. That's it. I can feel the strength returning. Now, finally.
Hey, did you find any oven mitts? We're missing one.
Excuse me.
Too late, Jack. Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue? It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest of them.
How long have you been locked up in here?
My loving son trapped me here in the year of our Lord, 1898, so, almost 400 years. I think you were about to agree to helping me kill Jack and the rest of my traitorous kin, yes?
I never agreed to kill anybody.
Why else would you have opened that door? There's only one way forward now. But don't worry, you will be rewarded. But first I have some unfinished business to deal with. Meet me at Cabot House. I'm sure that will.
Hello there.
There. Have you lost your mind? Why did you release Lorenzo?
Lorenzo's dead. You don't have to worry about him anymore.
What? How? That's... I can hardly believe it. I don't know what to say. You'll have to give me a moment.
My God, what does this mean, Jack?
I'm happy he's dead. He was going to kill us, wasn't he? And to be fair, we had it coming.
Ignore her, Mother. She's just trying to provoke you. What it means is that we don't have to worry about Lorenzo coming here to kill us. And also that we're all going to have to learn to do without the serum. Our little taste of immortality is over. I only wish I'd been able to find some way to cure my father before it came to this. I still believe that with a little more time, I might have found some way to remove the artifact. But it doesn't matter now.
What now?
I need to bury my father, and then... I don't know. I won't be back to Parsons again. Before you go, you did make the right choice in the end. So I feel I owe you something for your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
You don't need me anymore.
No. Without Parsons to run, I don't think I'll need such an extensive staff.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
I always knew we shouldn't be using the serum. But who could resist such a temptation?
You're firing that thing.
What the fuck was that? Who's there?
Light him up!
You eggheads never do anything the easy way, do you?
Ain't scared yet! Monster!
Here they come.
Ducking, idiot! Whatever you dish out, I do you stuff!
And the end of
Hearing shit.
Someone had a bad day.
Shit's got ambush all over. Noise. Just noise. What? Stubborn! I'll give you.
Hail to the king, baby. Nice. Nice.
I don't understand why he was so angry at all of us. It was for his own good.
What the hell was that? Oh, it's on!
Glad you're on our side.
Don't quit!
Get behind something, damn it!
Shit! Where'd that come from? Ain't nothing!
Some motherfuckers are always
See,
trying to
he's
escape
help.
hill.
Please don't be ferals again.
Hi.
You'd better have a damn good reason for being here. Are you lost or something?
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
Funny. Levity's in short supply around here.
Are you okay?
I've got a couple split ends and haven't rebalanced my stock portfolio in a while. But other than that, I'm dandy.
How long have you been locked up in here?
If I told you, you'd think I was crazy. Then again, you are standing in front of a naked woman locked in an abandoned insane asylum, so yeah.
Okay, what's really going on here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But don't say I didn't warn you. My name is Valkyrie. I was kidnapped in the year 2075 and brought here to serve as Jack Cabot's guinea pig. Jack's team ran horrible experiments on me for over 2 years, and then a nuclear war broke out and this place was abandoned. I've been locked in a cell ever since.
How's that possible? The war was 200 years ago.
Tell you what, there's no way you're gonna take my word for it. If our roles were reversed, I wouldn't believe me either. Why don't you have a look at that terminal in the office across the hall? See if my story checks out, and then you can let me out of here. What do you say?
That depends. What are you offering in return?
I'm sure we can work something out. How about you unlock the door, and then we'll talk?
All right, you can come with me. But you'd better not make me regret this.
Thank you for that. I'll make it worth your while. The door lock is controlled by the terminal in the office.
That's it.
Nice. Any passwords you can't crack?
Hey.
So, if you read that terminal, I'm guessing you have some questions.
Don't scare me. 5 missed messages from my mom is terrifying.
You're immortal?
I don't know. I mean, if you chop my head off, I'm pretty sure that would be the end of me. But as far as aging, disease, and death from natural causes, yeah, I'm pretty much forever young.
I'm good for now, thanks.
So I have to ask, where do you stand on this Cabot drama?
It's over. Lorenzo's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I wish I'd had the chance to say goodbye to Lorenzo. I owe my life to him. It's his blood that runs through my veins and has kept me alive all these years. On the bright side, I suppose that means no more immortality serum for Jack. Unless he comes after me. So, you ready to get out of here? By the way, in case we run into trouble, you got any clothing or weapons to spare? Something on your mind?
What's on your mind?
You know where you're going, right?
That was all.
I was done talking anyway. Thanks for helping me out there. I owe you one. Here, this is for you. Might be more where that came from if you play your cards right.
So what are you gonna do now?
Well, most people, after spending 200 years counting the grains of sand in a cell, would go crazy. But really, it was a pretty cheap price to pay for eternal youth. It's been so long, though, and so much has changed. You seem like you can handle yourself pretty well. For the moment, I'll keep tagging along with you if that's alright. I've also got something personal I could use your help with. When you're ready, let me know.
Hey. Hey, sweetie. That's all for now.
I'd love to check out the Boston Garden basketball arena one more time. It's still there, right?
Got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Life comes at you slowly. Then suddenly. The sudden parts are the hardest. But the boredom isn't
Hey.
easy either.
Hey, pal. Mm-hmm. That's all for now. Hey.
Well, hello.
Is everything all right? Heads up. Heads up. Wait there.
Hi there.
That's all for now. Goodbye. Look alive. Come on. Hold position.
My friends call me Bleeding Gums Gary. The first part because my gums are as fat as moles. The second
Hey.
part because they keep forgetting my name.
What's on your mind?
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you.
There's something personal I could use your help with. You see, when I arrived at Parsons in 2075, it wasn't because I was crazy. Someone kidnapped me and brought me there, but I'm fuzzy on the details. For my own sanity, I need to know who took me and why.
Okay, I'm listening.
The last day I remember, before waking up bound at Parsons, I had a doctor's appointment. You see, before the war, I was in the Army Reserves. My unit got called up and we were scheduled to ship out to Anchorage, Alaska, to assist in the war effort there. But before leaving, I had to complete a routine physical and get some blood work done. My appointment was in the morning at Medford Memorial Hospital, and it all seemed to go normal. But afterwards, I was feeling a little lightheaded, so when I got home, I just hung out on the couch and watched TV the rest of the day. Had a late dinner, watched the sunset, and went to bed early. After that, my memory's a complete blank. Next thing I remember, I was an inmate at Parsons.
Do you have any more details?
No, that's the crazy part. The last thing I recall clearly was watching the sunset. All I know is that at Parsons, I overheard them talking about there being something unique in my blood or DNA. And just before being abducted, I had blood work done. That can't be a coincidence, right? I'm hoping that if I head back to Medford Memorial, or whatever is left of it, that it might help jog my memory. Will you help me check it out?
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate it. Let's head over to Medford Memorial then. What's the plan?
I'd like to trade some items.
We really should.
Nothing else for now.
Got it.
Hey,
People say I should smile more.
You're gonna be discreet.
I
with
tell
that
them I'll
info,
smile
right?
at their funeral.
That looks pretty badass. Let's light 'em up.
People are having to sleep in shifts. It's making everyone a bit cranky.
Hey, what you discussed earlier. You're gonna be discreet with that info, right?
Classical music is the best. It helps me work and it helps me relax. That makes it my manager and my therapist.
Who put the Brotherhood of Steel in charge of deciding whether other groups will use technology foolishly?
Hey there.
What can I do for you?
Just looking to trade a little.
Sharing is caring.
Right. That was all.
Talk again soon.
I've got your back.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Not every ghoul turns feral. But if I show signs, do not, I repeat, do not put me down. Do not pull the plug. Do not pull the ripcord. If you have to kill everyone else to keep me alive, so be it. I'm staying.
Nice day today. Perfect for travel.
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this.
There's two types of people in this world. People who say they enjoy farm work, and liars.
Make good time with it.
Yeah?
company. What just happened?
Damn it! I'll give you that
You gave me a rush.
Look alive. I need to ask you something. Time to hit the road.
So happy have strong friend.
Hey, got a sec? That's all for now. Goodbye.
Not like they're gonna need it anymore. Clear.
Hey. Hey. Hi there. That's all for now. Goodbye. Well, hello. That's all for now. Goodbye. Hey.
Sure, why not?
Hey. Hey there.
What's on your mind?
Are things all right between us?
I don't fully understand your specific brand of...
It's time for us.
Sure.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, pal.
Hey.
It's time for you to head home.
Sure. What you need?
You should head home.
Understood. What?
Bring it!
happy you helped.
We got trouble. Stays, huh?
Waste my time. That sound, what is it? I hear it'll be a good fight. This is what death looks like. Up close.
Sorry, guys. My
I am super mutant.
taking rads here. I don't think I can pull off the ghoul look.
Come on!
Glad you're on our side.
Can't hide forever. Huh? What's that? It was not noise. So gonna be a good fight.
Be calm.
Bet you're a believer in gun
I'm your
control
master now.
This is no game, human. So we win. What is it? You die. Explode the brain.
That hit you in the chest. I'm sorry. I was aiming for your crotch.
Are you guys even trying?
I'm in.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Right up. Cancel. Whoop ass for the price of one.
Come on.
You move too much. Ah, Woden!
Some motherfuckers always trying to escape up there.
This is a lawful use of deadly force. Please correct complaint.
Don't move. It's all.
Law and order has prevailed.
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder. I'll well your guts out.
That puts me in the mood for some shopping.
Anything valuable?
Incoming!
Huh?
What the?
Damn, he's just getting warmed up. Hold my beer. I'm gonna finish this.
You big help, Cito. Cito, thank you.
What?
Gotta find the terminal.
Don't quit, Jake!
This is bullshit! Come out and fight!
What's that noise?
I know you're here.
Keep your eyes open! Think this asshole...
I'll find you.
Who? Find him and kill him!
To kill. Bloody hands are sometimes a requirement.
Think you're tough? Come on!
Got it.
pull these bars first. Time to take off these bars.
Tito, strong. To protect family.
Take him out!
We should do this more often.
I'd kill you for free!
Excuse me.
So that's crazy. I wonder how many people Jack kidnapped and killed before he got to me.
I had no idea.
Anyway, thanks for helping me get to the bottom of it. Here, a little something for your trouble. I've got a couple other things I could use your help with. Let me know if you're interested.
Hey there.
Something on your mind?
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you.
If you don't mind, I'd like to head back to my old apartment and see what's left of it. I realize it's a long shot, but there are some personal effects I'd like to pick up. And also my old military gear. On the off chance it's still there. You want to check it out with me?
I suppose it won't hurt to see your old home. Whatever's left of it.
Great. I'll mark the location on your Pip-Boy. It's always nice to meet new people. What you gotta do.
Can't hurt me.
You can bully me?
That's it.
This might be a decent place to take a rest.
Who's there?
Well, here and she.
That's it.
This might be a decent place to take a rest. Hey, did you happen to find any old military gear in here?
I found an old photograph of you. I thought you might want it back.
Hey, that's private. Give it back.
I found some technical documents for you.
No idea what those are.
I think I have something.
Yes, that's it. Hey, there's one more thing. Obviously someone was here after I was abducted, because everything has been moved around. But the place isn't looted, so I'm guessing it was my old roommate Vanessa. Help me look around for any notes she might have left behind.
Hey there.
Need something?
I'd like to trade some items.
What you got for me?
Nothing else I needed.
Anytime.